All right, here we go.
It's
We're
time
live
to
on
get on the
Facebook.
right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Jason Bible. Get the answer to your question.
You know, in
that's
all my
keeping
spare
you from
time, why not
taking action and
revolutionize
succeeding
nutrition,
today.
right?
Get ready. The guy that will put your fears behind you is
All
on
right,
the
guys,
air
stand
now.
by.
Taking calls at
Hot mics in
713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Jason Bible.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. I'm here with my good buddy Daryl Dyke, Noble Mortgage. What's going on?
Good morning, my friend. You look a little rode hard and put away wet.
These weekend retreats are long for me. It's
I can't imagine.
It's by Sunday night. I just come home and my wife just hands me dinner, and I'm like, I'm gonna lay down on the couch for a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
go find a dark room and stare. It's exhausting to speak. I mean, I don't speak as much as you do, but I speak a lot. But when I'll do like a 3-4 hour deal, I am mentally exhausted.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing it 3 days in a row,
That's
so
right.
I can imagine.
And I do, Friday. It's really for me. It's like 10 till 5, and then no, that's Friday. Friday's 10 to 5, and then Saturday I'm on stage all day, and then Sunday I go until about 2. So by Sunday, I'm done.
Yeah.
And then you think like, oh, you relax. I'll sit down and read a book. I can't read. You just kind of feel like just blah.
Yeah, you need to just like watch the Three Amigos or something.
Yeah,
you know?
just some real stupid,
mindless,
right? That's right.
mindless show.
That's hilarious. So, well, what's going on in the world of lending? You're probably minting millionaires over there at Noble, huh?
We
Folks
are.
buying
We
rental
really are.
properties. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
neat to see actually. You know, when
Yeah.
you see someone, especially when they get the bug. You know, you get some guys they come in like, oh, I'm just gonna buy this rental house.
I'm gonna give it a try.
And then a year later, they've got like 15 houses
Yeah.
and got all these things set up. It's really cool to see, and they're on paper, they're not liquid millionaires, but they have net worths of several $1 million a lot of times. So everything's going good. Lending side, they keep expanding more programs. It's gotten a lot more aggressive on the investor side, especially with the no-income programs, and then and now the Fannie Mae 80% refi. So we're doing the 80% hard money loans.
So how many? And that's happened in the last. I'm trying to remember the first time you and I talked about that. Maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a couple months.
So there has got to be a lot more no money out of pocket deals running through that 80% program.
Yeah, especially in Houston. Especially in Houston, Dallas, the market's still really, really tight right now.
Dallas is nuts.
Yeah,
it really
it's a tight market up there. But Houston, we see no money out of pocket deals all the time, especially now that we're doing the 80% hard money. It just gives them that extra room to be able to do it.
Yeah, it's a couple $1,000 and it goes a long way. I keep telling folks, I'm like, look, if you're going to invest in rental properties, the federal government, because that's really what Fannie Mae is, right? The federal government is going to give you all the money you need to buy these things.
Yeah.
Which is, hey, you know what? They've taken enough out of my hide. Might as well get a little back, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So at 80%, you shouldn't have any money in these deals.
Yeah.
And that's, the proverbial, it's always a silly question, right? But you always ask, and I did this weekend. Hey, guys, how many houses can you buy if you got no money in them? And everyone looks around. They're like, this is a trick question. He's going to say something crazy, isn't he? And they go, as many houses as you want? And they go, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds. According to my math, I can buy as much as I want if I have nothing in them. Yeah. It's just your ability to find them and then, of course, be able to manage them.
Yeah.
Which you give it to somebody like Jerry Todd and say, hey, this is your puppy to manage now, buddy.
Yep.
So
finding them is the key.
Finding them is the key. That's right.
The hard work.
That's right.
That's what I tell everybody, because you can find the money, you can find insurance, find someone to manage them. Those are just phone calls, right?
Yep.
But finding the deal, you can get good at that.
Yeah, you can do
done
okay.
something.
Yeah. What's so funny is that weekend retreat, we'll get people like, will you take us through the steps on how to rehab a house? I go, yeah, it's real simple. Here's Fast Track's phone number.
Yeah.
You call these guys, say, go fix this house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Come on, guys. We're not. Now, if it's a little, I can understand. A little paint and carpet jobby, you're dealing with 1 or 2 guys. That's no big deal. But most of these things, you've seen them, they're destroyed, right?
Yeah.
You want to manage all that? Here, let me show you. Here, let me. In fact, I told him, I said, do this. I do this now. Hey, guys, here's the address and lockbox. Can y'all go look at it? I mean, it's that simple, right?
Yeah. Delegate.
Yep. And then it's, well, how do you guys manage your rental properties? And I'm like, you see this guy, Jerry Taw, here on my phone? We just call him.
Yeah, that's true.
Done. So, well, what do you do with your time? Go find the next deal. Go
Yeah.
find that next deal.
And that's the most
business.
time-consuming thing.
That it is. It is. Well, it's where you get your value, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody. This is what I find fascinating when I talk with real estate investors. Ain't nobody getting rich managing rehabs and managing their own rehabs. Probably a better way to put it. Managing their own rehabs or doing their own property management or using their own money. That's not. We had most of our weekend retreats. There's a significant portion of folks that are in there that they could easily pay cash for every single property they buy. And I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have $50 million in the bank, because I said, I've seen this time and time again. Here's what happens. You're paying cash, you're on deal like 4 or 5, and they're refinancing them out, right? But inevitably, what happens? They get that phone call. Here's this smoking hot deal, and guess what? They have no relationship with you guys, and they've got no cash left. And it's like, and it's the 11th hour, right? Can I close today? I got cash. I'm like, guys, that's why you work with Noble Mortgage. They're working with you guys, right? Refinancing, buying stuff with hard money, and then refinancing out, buying it, refinancing out. And then when that smoking deal does come along, that's like, we got to close today, and it's really like a cash thing. Then you can use your cash for that.
Yeah, it's all about relationships.
Yeah.
In this business, and you're right. When we have a relationship with somebody that we've done several deals with, it's just a phone call.
Yep.
I'm like, just okay, send me the contract.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, we can close. We can close quickly.
But
So,
some dude off the street's like, can you close this one for me today? You're like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, you gotta kind of
You
you gotta hold hands first, right?
That's right.
Before we go to the prom.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, whoa. It's like, whoa, hold on a second here. We're getting married here.
Yeah.
Let's at least test this thing. Let's go for
Yeah,
coffee
slow
first.
your roll.
Slow your roll. That's right.
You're making me nervous.
You're making me real nervous.
We just met, and you're talking about getting married.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's why we vet so hard for people to get on our into our coaching programs. That what they don't realize is, we talk about the weekend retreat. Like, we're interviewing people all weekend because they're going to end up taking a lot of time, a lot of our expertise, all that. And it's like, hold on here, we're just dating.
Yeah.
We're just going to coffee. Maybe we'll go to happy hour. Might make it to dinner. But we want to get to know each other real well before you spend a year with Tom and I.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we like each other first,
Yeah,
right?
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
So 80% products going well. Talk about, you said the no income, I shouldn't say no income, but that other product, that Joe the Investor product that you've got.
Yeah, so the Joe the Investor is basically built for anybody that's looking to build a rental portfolio. So it starts off with a hard money loan where we're lending 80% of the ARV, and that can give them 100% financing. They can literally have zero money in the deal. They just have to be able to qualify for that conventional refinance because the hard money loan is only a 6-month loan. It's built to buy it and rehab it, as you know, and as soon as the repairs are done, we refinance it into a long-term loan. So most people are in and out of that loan in 60 to 90 days at the most if they do the work right.
Yeah, if they're moving that rehab quick, right?
And unless you got the guy that's out there doing it himself, and then
I see that. It's so funny.
We see it all the time. We've had our Joe the Investor loans go a year because guys out there doing it himself. I'm like, you're killing your
Dude,
deal.
you do realize you are spending hard money interest every month because you're doing it yourself.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. It was so funny when we were doing numbers this weekend. Somebody'd say, "Well, how come deals sell at 90 and 95%?" I said, "Because the guy's doing the work himself." We call them Homer landlords, by the way.
Yeah.
And Homer is like the Donald Trump of their little neighborhood.
Yeah.
They live there. They raise their kids there. They can walk out their front door and say, "I own that one, that one, that one, that one, that one over there." And they like wearing the smock from Home Depot. They know where all the paint is, and they love doing the work themselves. And God bless those guys, because I'll wholesale to them all day long. But that's not a business I don't want any part of, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, they'll spend a year tinkering around that little house.
We've had them in a year. I mean, I'm like, okay.
I think, honestly, because it's usually the older guys that do that.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced it's because their spouses convince them to do that because they're retired and they're driving them crazy at home.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that's what it is, right?
Maybe they don't want to be at home with their
That's
spouses.
right. That's right. She's like, you know what you really need to go buy another rental property to work on yourself. All the while she's like, all right, that'll keep busy for at least another 8 months, 9 months, right? Yeah. So you've got that program. What other program do you have for the buy and hold crowd?
So on the buy and hold, if we always tell everybody get your 10 conventionals first because you can only have 10 conventional loans, and then we have other products, portfolio loan programs. blanket loan programs where you can buy several houses with one loan, and then now the no income products where you don't have to document your income, which is it's a niche product. We don't do a ton of those, but we do a few here and there for investors. Maybe they kind of started full time and now they're don't have 2 years worth of tax returns.
That's right. Oops.
Yeah, it's not a bad program. The rates are in the 7s and 8s and something like that. So, there's no shortage of good lending programs out there. Right? It's not like it was several years ago where it was hard to get. Money is easy to come by right now. You just have to know how to navigate it.
Yeah, well, and I'll tell you, I swear it's like every 6 to 12 months, there's more products, new innovative products out there, and that's why I tell folks, I'm like, well, what do I do about money? And I'm like, just call Noble Mortgage and just say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, and they will go through the list of these things because it seems like it's growing by leaps and bounds every year.
Yeah, and it's not there's no one-trick pony.
Right.
Sometimes hard money makes sense, and this is what I talk about when I teach real estate financing is hard money sometimes makes all the sense in the world, and sometimes it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I'll be the first to tell you this is not a good hard money deal. We should go this route. So you do have to kind of educate yourself because if you're going to be in real estate, you have to learn how to borrow money.
Yeah.
And what type of money to borrow in what situation.
1 minute.
So
financing's a tool.
It is a tool.
It is a tool.
And there's several tools out there.
That's right. Yeah, not all the tools work on the same job. It's kind of like when people learn about Subject 2, they get this real strange wrench called Subject 2, and then they run around to all their leads to try and get that wrench to fit on that bolt, and it's like that's not how that works, guys. It's a financing tool, just like hard money's a finance tool, and Fannie Mae's 80% stuff, and all these other things. And if you sit down and you have a plan, which is where I see a lot of people get tripped up, it's what is your plan? And once you figure out what your plan is and the assets you're trying to buy and what you're trying to accomplish, then you just add the tools as you need them, right? Okay, this deal needs this deal needs that, and then you just move kind of down the line, if you will.
Yep.
Contact info, how do they get in touch with you?
Sure, 713-680-8100 or at noblemoney.com. We also have an office in Dallas now, as you know, and that's 214-492-0100. And don't forget, we have our happy hour coming up on August 8th.
August 8th, we get to hang out, and it's Daryl's birthday, and he picks up the tab.
I know. How did I get screwed on that?
I love that. You're an evil business owner. That's what it is. You're an evil business owner.
But it's gifts required at this happy hour, though, we decided.
Oh, that's right. There you
kidding.
go. That's funny. When we get back from the break, we'll talk more with Daryl Dyke of Noble Mortgage. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Excellent. I need another beverage. You want anything?
I'm good. Thank you.
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Are you an active real estate investor? If so, a real estate attorney is a crucial member to add to your team. Contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120. Ehlert Law serves clients in real estate and business law with principal offices in Houston and their acquisitions and dispositions. We are equipped to serve you in your residential and commercial real estate law needs. Contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120. We draft and review docs and structured transactions and represent you in disputes and litigation. Or choose one of our transaction packages to cover your sub-2, wholesale, wraps, or private financing deals. Our business and commercial services include business contracts, entity formations, and business consultations. If you need a reliable, dedicated firm to serve on your team, contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120. 346-231-1120. Paid for by Gerald Ehlert, principal offices in Houston, not board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before ever repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
Hey, Jason.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that.
Jason.
You need a quick
Yes,
turnaround
ma'am.
on quotes,
All right, we got
reminders,
45 seconds.
the agency
45
that
seconds.
Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy
Can't wait.
will help save time and money.
We've got.
Benchmark has been in
We've already
business
moved
for
in the
over
house.
10
We haven't
years,
closed on
and
it
we
yet.
insure
We're
over
supposed to
30,000
close this
properties.
week. And
Contact
then
Benchmark
it's
about our
on. I'm going to
exclusive
start
investor
buying
package.
rental
Call
properties
us
like it's
and let
going
us
out
show
of
you
style.
what we
All right.
can do for you
Yeah.
at 281.
So you guys haven't closed on the house yet?
4353.
Well, we bought it
That's 281.
We just haven't closed on the-
4353.
on the
or online at
the Fannie Mae, the
That's Benchmark
long-term
Broker.
financing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's
Oh, that's right. 'cause you did a
281-569.
private lender loan
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Well, and we're selling it. My company's selling it to her, right?
This
So
is Business 1110.
I figured it'd take almost 6
Call
months.
Jason at 713
Beautiful house, though.
1817 and look for us on Facebook
You guys done
Live
rehabbing it?
at Facebook.com/.
Oh, yeah, so go to Fast Track's page, it's on there.
Oh, cool.
Hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. Got Daryl Dyke here in Noble Mortgage. So one question I always get, should I buy a property in an LLC or in my personal name? And how does that affect financing?
Yeah, we get that question a lot too. So it really depends on your exit strategy. You know, what we always ask everybody what you're going to do with the property. So if you're planning on keeping it as a rental, you could do it either way. But if it's in an LLC, you cannot get a conventional Fannie Mae loan.
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
conventional Fannie Mae lender will only lend to an individual. So a lot of people get hung up on that. Oh, I need to protect myself from liability, and what we always say is, get a blanket or an umbrella policy.
Call Benchmark up.
Yeah, call
They'll hook you
Benchmark.
up.
Get an umbrella policy. That's what I have because it's hard to beat that 30-year fixed
Yeah.
mortgage at right now they bumped up a little bit, probably 5.25. But
Man,
otherwise,
that's really expensive, Daryl.
I know, right? But I mean, you want to get as many of those as you can because after that, the rates only get higher.
Yeah.
The rates only get higher,
Yep.
and then also you're looking at loans that typically have a balloon after that. So if you're hell bent on putting it in an LLC, then you probably be dealing with a higher rate. Maybe 5.5, 6 with a 5-year balloon, and then after 5 years, you got to navigate the interest
That's
rate
right.
market at that point, right?
Well, one of the things that landlords are, I knew this was going to happen, but they're experiencing right now, and it's kind of fun to watch. A lot of folks had great cash flow the last couple of years, and what's happened? Values have risen. So what does that also mean? Taxes have gone up like you wouldn't believe, and because they're evil, rich landlords and don't have a homestead on these things, it's near limitless the amount of money that they can crank these things up to from the tax assessor standpoint. So taxes are going up, insurance is going up, and then if you're on one of these 5-year balloons, you got to refi 4 or 5 years in the future. What does that mean? Interest rates are going to probably be higher. So cash flows are going to start to get tight, guys.
Yeah.
Some of y'all are going to get a little tight out there. So got to be aware of that. I also look at the whole LLC versus personal name thing. I always ask the question, how many people have lost houses in court battles? Like I've never even heard of it happening before.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I mean, if you have enough now, if you're grossly negligent in something, that's a whole totally different game. But if the house is rehabbed right and you're taking care of stuff, I mean, worst case scenario, they sue you, but you've got insurance. But I mean, to pierce that insurance and then actually have to go after the house and liquidate the portfolio for a judgment, I'm like, I've never heard of it. If somebody wants to comment in the Facebook feed, I'd love to hear it, but it's got to be like 1 in a million or something. I mean, I can't. Let me put it this way. There's a reason general liability insurance is so incredibly cheap for landlords. because they don't pay that claim a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Conversely, there's a reason why flood insurance is a lot more expensive because they write that check a lot, right?
Yeah.
So I don't see it happen a lot. I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, and if you have an umbrella policy and you get sued by your tenant, typically that tenant's attorney is going to go right after that umbrella policy.
Yeah.
If they have an insurance policy, how much is it? Let's go after that.
Let's go get it.
You know, that's what any attorney worth their salt would do that.
Yeah, and then all you do is you take that and you give it to the insurance company and go have fun, boys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy some more properties. I mean, it's people get all wrapped up around we're gonna get sued. It's I always like to say, depending on how you're doing this business, not if but when. Like we're always in the middle of some little court battle on title issues or something like that. So, and that's just part of our business. But for landlords, I mean, you're never gonna be in court for stuff. Even flippers, you shouldn't either.
Yeah.
Unless you're clearing things up on title and those sorts of things, you're really just never in court.
Or you didn't fix it right.
Yeah, you didn't fit. That's true.
I have heard a good amount of people that flipped houses going to court.
Oh, really?
From because they sell the house and the end buyer has issues with the house later and they turn around and sues the guy that flipped them the house. I've heard of that fairly often.
Interesting.
But it comes back down to fixing it right and making sure
This probably that's probably the same group that doesn't pull permits. It's probably the no permit crowd too. Yeah.
Yeah. Or trying to do it all themselves crowd.
Yeah, it's that same group. It's just get permits on it. It's real simple. When you sit down to sell a house to a retail buyer, hey, did you did all this work, and the inspector goes through. Of course, the inspector, they get paid by the page, I think. So they write this huge report, and you go, hey, look, everything we did, is it up to code? The things that we did, right? And it was a fully permitted job. And who's got code enforcement authority? The inspector or the city? Well, it's the city. Well, it's a fully permitted job. Here's all the permits. Here's where they all pass. Actually, you can go online and look at it, and that's it, guys. We're done.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it right. Pull your permits and document it.
Yeah. So what other challenges do you see for real estate investors out there? You work with a ton of real estate investors. Where do you see what do you see the most successful real estate investors doing, whether those are landlords or flippers?
The most successful guys are just active.
That's a good point.
They're active every day, and so they start off looking at getting the real estate, and once they get into it, they realize that they have to have several sources of finding deals. We talk about that's the hardest thing, and so they have a realtor, they have a couple of REO guys they talk to, they've got several wholesalers, so they're looking at. They get to the point where the deals are just coming to them, and they're very dialed in at what they want.
That's a good point.
These are my parameters. This is my box, and the longer they're in real estate, the more stubborn I see them get. I'm like, this is my box. If you don't fit in this box, they pass on it. They don't even think about it.
I'll tell you what, you are reading my mail, because that's all we teach. I spent 6 hours yesterday, and one of the hashtags we're working on is, what's the box?
Yeah.
What is the box? In other words, what's this thing look like? It's not you live in Sugar Land, and this is what I see with new investors all the time. They live in Sugar Land, and they want to buy a rental property or a flip in Atascocita. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
You're passing like 50,000 houses. That'd be great for you just to go to this, quote, one deal in Atascocita. We're the same way. We've gotten to the point now, it's kind of like the old guy finally sit back and go, that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work either, right?
Yeah.
It's like what works and what doesn't, and then this is the one thing that we're looking for, right? And you get, like you said, these guys that are really successful, you get all these leads in, and you're like, I don't care about any of that stuff. I want these things. That's all I want.
Yeah. Yeah. Learn how to screen them quickly, and then when it does fit in their box,
they pounce on it. Don't they?
They jump all over it.
Yep.
It's like boom. They don't hesitate because they know their numbers. They know how to estimate the rehab. They know what the financing is going to cost them. They know their exit strategy, and they jump all over it. But if it doesn't fit, they immediately pass on it because they know there's going to be other deals. They don't fall in love with that one deal.
We in our coaching program and our mastermind group, it's not uncommon for our folks to buy the house. Let's say they're rehabbing one right now, and they buy the house next door and the one across the street. And one of the things that I tell folks is, if you're doing your marketing program right, when someone calls you for a house for sale, you should already know what that house is. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise. A lot of times when people sign up for real estate coaching, they get these forms, the lead intake form or the property information form, and it's like 2 pages front and back, size 8 font. And I always ask people, why do they give that to you? I said, what do you mean? Why do they give that to me to fill out? I said, the reason they give that to you is because you don't know who you're marketing to. When someone calls, you ought to know the street, the neighborhood. You probably know the ARV, and I'm willing to bet you might even know the house and have a pretty good idea just from the outside what kind of rehab it needs.
Yeah.
Say that's how targeted you need to be, because this market's too big, man.
Yeah,
it's
huge.
way too big to be driving all over town. And I mean, would you rather have a portfolio that's scattered all over the city, or would you rather have a portfolio of 20 houses in one zip code?
Yeah, it always makes more sense if you can cluster them together.
Yep.
Always makes, especially if you're not, flipping houses and you're just buying a rental portfolio. The closer you can get them together, the more likely you are to, to be checking on them, keeping an eye on them. Easier for everything becomes easy at that point.
Well, what's so much fun, especially for the landlords. Now, I'll tell you what, we're flipping one right next door to our second house we flipped, which is a lot of fun. So we know the neighbor and well, how do you like the house? They're like, we love it. Anyway, so. Which also means they're going to be our little pseudo sales agent, right? They're like, you guys want to live next door? The guys that did my house are doing the one next door, right? It's kind of cool. But what's awesome for landlords, if you're all in that one little market and you have one property that goes on the market for lease, you're probably going to have more than one person that qualifies. Well, then now you're building a sales funnel for when the next one comes on the market, right? You just call those people back. Oh, I got another one in a month. Well, send it over to me. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
You get a lot of advantages of staying in that little market.
Yeah. Yeah, and you probably get a lot of leads at that point, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, call so-and-so. He bought those couple houses over there.
That's right. That's right. It's one of the things we teach in our group is, like, let's say I'm in Atascocita, and when you're sitting down with a seller, you're like, look, I'm the Atascocita guy. Like, I'm the guy here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, why would you want to sell your house to, like the Houston house buyers guys, those big city folk? I mean, I'm the Katy guy.
Yeah.
Sell it to the Katy guy, right? So it's building that local hero, that local brand, in your market. Plus, those guys are going to see those deals pop up before anybody else will, right?
Yeah, typically.
So good deal. All right, well, what's the contact info over there at Noble Mortgage?
Sure, 713-680-8100, or in Dallas, 214-492-0100, or on the web at noblemoney.com.
Then go out to noblemoney.com, sign up for your email list, because you guys got all kinds of stuff going on all the time.
Yeah, we always send newsletters, informative videos, things like that, and then they get on our list of events that we do, because like you guys, we do a ton of events. So some of them are educational, some of them are more come have a drink with us and network.
That's the ones I like to sponsor.
Yeah.
Just show up and hang out.
Yeah, that's our next one. August 8th, come on out and have a drink with us.
Yeah, it'll be
at
fun.
Local Pour, so that'll be good. And then we're having another one in Dallas. I'm not even sure when that one is, sometime in August. But they go to our website, they can find it.
Okay, that's noblemoney.com.
Noblemoney.com.
And phone number again for everybody?
713-680-8100 or 214-492-0100.
Excellent. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, my friend.
Giving all this great knowledge to our folks. This is Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Excellent.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how GB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high-equity lead lists and comps with access to a network of the top real estate agents. Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts. Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track
Good morning, everybody.
Really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, Jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
This is Business 1110.
Call Jason at 713-785-1817.
RJ, hot
look for
mics
us
in
on
5,
Facebook Live
4,
at facebook.com/RightPath Real Estate.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. We had our weekend retreat this weekend, and I want to talk a little about what Daryl mentioned in the earlier segment. The most successful real estate investors in this business know exactly what they are looking for. 97% of real estate investors will fail. That's a fact. 97%. And I'll tell you, a lot of them fail because they don't even get in the game. They're not active. Well, I'll kind of put in some offers here, and Jason, wholesalers are sending me deals, and none of them look like deals. So I just sit in my office waiting for a good deal to come across, and I'm like, you're going to be waiting a long time. But they also don't have an investor discipline. They don't know what they want. And Houston's a big market. Dallas-Fort Worth is a big market. Most markets that are worth investing in are pretty large markets. So you can't sit there and go, well, I'm going to go look at this one, and I'm going to go look at this one, and I'm going to go look at this one. You gotta pick. What is it that you want? What aligns with your goals as a real estate investor? What are you trying to accomplish? A lot of folks will sign up for all kinds of real estate education classes. The term we use is schizophrenic real estate investor. They do a little owner finance. They do a little flipping. They do a little wholesaling. They do a little landlord buy and hold. And after 10, 15, 20 years, their portfolio is virtually worthless. Yeah, it might be worth a couple $100,000, maybe $1 million. But after 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, surely your portfolio is worth more than that, right? Surely you've got a portfolio that's adding $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year in equity. Right? I mean, if you're spending that much time, but that's usually not the case. Oh, how long have you been real estate investing? 6 years? How many properties do you have? 4? I mean, what's the point? Why bother? Why bother? Because it's clear to me, if you've been in real estate for 4 or 5 years and you've only got 10 properties, I mean, you're buying 2 a year. Why? Why bother? I mean, what's the point? You only bought a couple houses a year. I mean, how about buy 10 houses a year? I wouldn't even mind. Four houses a year makes some sense. After 10 years, you got 40 houses. That's a decent little portfolio. You know, if you want to retire from your day job for, you know, in 4 or 5 years, start buying 5 to 10 houses a year. And you'll see that let's talk about landlords for a minute. You know, most properties are leasing in about a month or less. So you buy one property, start the rehab, get it leased. That will take about 2 months, depending on how extensive the rehab is. So really, you only have 2 houses in inventory, if you will, at any one time. The house you just bought and the house that you're about to lease. That just finished the rehab and you're about to lease. So you're really only managing about one project at a time. But of course, you're hiring a property management company and you're hiring a general contractor to manage the actual rehab. So really all you're doing is looking for the next deal. You know, buying one house a month ain't a full-time job. In fact, if you were not to spend any money on marketing, not a single dollar on marketing, it would probably take you 10 to 15 hours a week to find a deal once a month. 10 to 15 hours a week if you are focused on what you want. If you're really focused on what you want. 10, 15 hours a week. It doesn't sound like a lot because it's not. If you're doing the right things and you're focused on doing those right things to get the result of buying a house. 10, 15 hours a week. That's like 2 to 3 hours a day to add a rental property to your portfolio that probably cash flows you $400 a month, and by the time you sell it one day will make you $40,000, $50,000. So you're telling me you don't have time 10 to 15 hours a week to buy one deal once a month that is the equivalent of what the average American household makes in a year. You're telling me you don't have time for that. 10, 15 hours a week. You don't have to be in real estate full time to buy one house a month. You got to be really focused. 10, 15 hours a week. Incredibly focused on what you're trying to accomplish. If you're not focused, it's a mess. If you're not focused, you live in Sugar Land and you're making offers on deals in Atascocita. Or you live in Webster and you're making offers on properties in the Woodlands. Or you live in the Woodlands and you're trying to do deals in Sugar Land. I mean, just the driving in Houston alone. Try going from South Dallas to Frisco in the afternoon. It's a nightmare. You don't want to do that. We've got a buddy of ours that owns a couple hundred rental properties he bought over a couple of years. And he said he did the math one day. He said there was 120 miles from his 2 furthest properties. And he said, a couple of years ago, I figured out that wasn't exactly a great plan. So he's consolidated them, and I think he's got them all within 30 miles of each other. So that's not too bad. It's a couple hundred. It's a pretty big portfolio. But you really need to focus on what it is that you want and what you're trying to do. Because I'll tell you this, if you're trying to do a little of this, and then you're trying to do a little of that, and then you're trying to do a little of this and a little of that, or my other favorite, here's a more sophisticated version of the schizophrenic real estate investor. Oh, I want to do a little single family, and then I'm going to graduate to like small multifamily, and then I'm going to graduate to bigger multifamily, and then I want to go to a small office. And I keep looking for this graduate school of real estate where you start out in the undergrad program. Real estate 101 is single family, and then you go to 201, which I guess is nicer single family. And then you go through your 3 and 4 level classes. Then you graduate. Then you do a graduate degree in small multifamily. And I'll tell you what, I do not know a single investor that I would want to emulate that has built a portfolio like that. All the folks I would ever want to emulate do single family, or they do multifamily, or they do office, and that's all they do. In fact, this is what happens. They get so successful at that asset class, they then start lending their money to people that invest in that asset class. For example, they get so successful at single-family real estate, they then start a hard money lending company to lend to people doing single-family real estate. They get so successful doing multifamily, they start doing bridge loans for people investing in multifamily. That's what happens. Those are the most successful people. The ones that are not people I want to emulate are the ones that do a little single family, a little multifamily. They do some multifamily, and then they're like tinker around in like this office space stuff, and then they go back to, just pick one thing, stay in your lane. You look at a company like Apple. Now, they're diversifying now. They're talking about getting into cars and all that other stuff. But 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, they built a laptop. Actually, they built 2 laptops, 2 desktops, a phone, and I think we're just getting into the tablet market. Conversely, you look at a company like Dell that makes all kinds of stuff.
2 minutes.
And who's more successful? It's the one that just sticks with this one thing. We're going to do this one thing. And we're going to do it over and over and over and over again. And we're going to be really good at it. I talked about this morning on my Facebook Live. This same concept. We're going to do one thing. And we're going to do it really good. And we're going to do it over and over and over again. We teach how to build this business in our weekend retreat. Our next weekend retreat is coming up in August. We just had a weekend retreat this past weekend. It was fantastic. You could probably hear the weekend retreat on my voice. I talk all weekend, and by Monday, I really can't talk well. It's just my voice is out. Great event. Just an absolutely fantastic event. You can go to Facebook, or you can go to Google. You can see all the reviews. In fact, on Facebook, I highly recommend you contact those people that wrote reviews. Hey, what'd you think? Go into our Facebook group. Hey, guys, what'd you think of the weekend retreat? It's not hard to find people that are involved with us. Heck, we give them these bright silver badges at any of the networking events they're at. Go ask them, hey, man, what's it like working with Tom or Jason? And you'll get the truth out of them, guarantee you. High integrity folks we got in our group. Next one's coming up in August. I will tell you to go ahead and register now. They're filling up fast. Go to rightpathrealestate.com or send Veronica an email, support at Right Path Real Estate, and we'll see you at that next event. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Ooh, that was going to be messy. Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high-equity lead lists and comps with access to a network of the top real estate agents. Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
Aylett Law helps wholesalers and real estate agents get deals closed. Seller has too many title defects? Too many dead people hanging around? Taxman wants a slice of your pie? We work with sellers and title companies to resolve those defects and get clear to close so you get paid. No one can guarantee success, but we'll do our best. Contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120. 346-231-1120. Paid for by Gerald Ehlert, principal offices in Houston, not board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree, single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Investor loans offering up to 100% financing are still available. You just have to know where to look. Look no further than Noble Mortgage. Noble Mortgage is a full-service mortgage company that's been helping investors since 2003. Noble Mortgage offers up to 100% financing to investors that covers purchase, repairs, and closing costs. In addition to private money, Noble Mortgage offers conventional loans, FHA, and even no-income documentation loans for both residential and commercial properties. Call and ask about our 5-point guarantee, which includes free pre-qualifications within 2 business days. Call 713-680-8100 or visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com. Our team has over 50 years experience in the mortgage industry. Call us today, 713-680-8100, or visit us on the web, noblemoney.com, noblemoney.com.
NMLS 292143, 8203 Willow Place Drive, Houston, Texas, 77070.
This is Business 1110.
Call Jason at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. 713-785-1817. Look, folks, we teach how to run this like a business. This isn't your typical real estate seminar, real estate club. We're selling you a bunch of pipe dreams that anybody can do it, and it takes 10 minutes a day, and you'll be a multi-zillionaire. That's not how this business works. In fact, that's not how this American economy works. You've got to be good at what you do. You've got to be at what we call a 10. You got to be a 10 at what you do in order to be successful. And that's not going to change. Going to have to be excellent. Daryl talked a little bit about in that earlier segment. Hardest thing in this business is finding the deal. The money's easy to find. The contractors are easy to find. The title companies are easy to find. We use Patent Law Firm here. Fantastic. Patent Law Firm, Texas American Title in Galleria. You guys can also use them in Dallas and Austin. They're statewide. the team is here. I mean, we've already built the team. You just have to go out and find the deal. The rest of it's done for you. Just go find the deal. Your job as a real estate investor is to find the deal, and find the deal over and over and over and over again. Just find the deal. Nothing else matters. Just the deal. Just find the deal. That's your job. Your job is not managing rehabs. Your job is not managing property.
2 minutes.
Your job is getting that next house in your portfolio. That's what you get paid for as a real estate investor. You don't get paid as a real estate investor for any of those other tasks. So go find some deals. Get educated on how to consistently market and close real estate deals. That's your job as a real estate investor. That's your job. Get those deals. And don't build a business plan around finding one. Jason, I just got to get one deal. No, you don't. Let's think bigger than that. Let's build a plan to get you where you want to go. Do you need 5 this year? Do you need 10? Do you need 20? Do you need 4? And then the next question I'm going to ask is, what are you going to do every day to build your business? Notice one of the guys posted on Facebook today, what if an apple a day leaves the doctor away is true? Can you eat 7 apples in one day and that counts for your whole week? No, that's absurd. That's not how it works. We're about to start football season here. Those of you guys that played high school football here in Texas or have got kids in high school football, do they only practice 1 day a week, every other month? No. It's almost every day. And you got to eat right, and you got to drink right, and you're doing it every day because you have to perform in excellence.
10 seconds.
See you guys. Tom will be on the radio show tomorrow. Hope to see you guys at our next weekend retreat in August. Go to rightpathrealestate.com. Sign up there. Or you can shoot Veronica an email, support@rightpathrealestate. Thanks for listening to the show. We'll see you tomorrow, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, 9 a.m.
All right, Jay. Have a good day.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will promise to turn the show off today.
Oh, thank you, because Sam's on tomorrow.
Oh,
right, thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.